What's up, guys? SMP here. Actually, you guys are probably wondering why I'm actually making a Monday video like this, when in actuality it's actually supposed to be Super Mario Galaxy. Well, due to the fact that I had some running around earlier today, and there's really no time for me to make Galaxy today, I decided I was gonna go ahead and do my video I was supposed to do yesterday, but never had a chance to. Galaxy will still continue Wednesday though, so be on the lookout for that. And Mario Party will resume again tomorrow, Tuesday. I am very sorry, first of all, of me not updating properly with my videos. I did say college wasn't going to affect it, and it still isn't, but me running around trying to do stuff, and me trying to find another job, it's hectic, honestly. So, yeah. I am really sorry. I would actually have the time to actually just record it straight up ahead, but I always have to worry about one little thing first when it comes to videos. So, right as soon as the first video I made is done uploading, that's when I could possibly do the next one ahead of time, but usually whenever I upload my videos, it's usually late at night. So like around midnight around my time. Anyway, this isn't really much of an update video as opposed to my original update video last month. But I want to go ahead and talk about one of the comedy bits I am kind of looking forward to doing most likely next month. A reason why I'm not saying this month is because one, it costs money to get all the stuff I need for this comedy bit. And two, I'm just already going to have so much to do this month. It's going to be almost hard for me to. It's just pretty much going to be impossible for me to even do the comedy bit this month. You guys can hopefully look forward to it next month, but not this month. But anyway, the comedy bit I am looking forward to doing in the very near future is called Scott and Sam. Scott and Sam, I will go ahead and post up a link to my DeviantArt journal regarding to their bios, and also the link to the actual picture too, which should be showing right now. But Scott and Sam, the basis of it is that it's two brothers, just pretty much opposite worlds. However, they don't mind having each other's company when doing their videos. They talk about random crap and all that stuff, to where half the time Scott doesn't understand what Sam's saying and vice versa. Now, reason why I said two brothers. If you guys known from my Disney Journey special, which I still need to upload the rest of the videos for that, by the way. It's been already a year. You will know that I only have one sibling in my household, and that is my sister. I don't have any brothers. So you guys are probably wondering, how are you going to do two brothers for Scott and Sam? Answer to that, I will most likely have my best friend Nate Dogg help me out with it too. Now, it depends on who we want to portray as more. Scott, he is the older half brother, I should say, because I forgot to mention they are half brothers. He is the older half brother of Sam by a year, and he is your typical jock. Honestly, actually he is your typical blonde jock, because Scott is going to be blonde. Yeah, he has blonde hair since birth. So, okay, before I continue, let me go ahead and clarify. It's a comedy bit. I do not mean to offend anybody. It's just the way I like to picture things in my head and how I like to make my characters. Shoot, when I done my alter ego of Alexandria before, I made her a. It was hilarious when I did it though, but I made her a very dumb muscular girl. Still the same hair color as I do, but just she's just complete opposite of me, honestly. It is fun when I bust out into her, but if I want to be more into her character, I would actually have to buy a lot more, and that's not really going to happen anytime soon. I mean, like, shoot, you guys probably will see me do a little bit of Alexandria here and there, probably, but not as a comedy bit, most likely. Anyway, Scott is a dumb blonde jock. He likes to do numerous sports. He's just not much of a fan, though, when it comes to physical contact that doesn't really involve any equipment. Like, wrestling is a good example. Is a sport that he does not really is not really fond of. He's also not fond of cross country or track, but he likes any other sport though. Boxing, you have boxing gloves, and that's good for him. Any sport that involves a ball, he will easily play, no matter what it is. However, though, he does tend to actually be more intact with watching sports as well. If he is pretty much already going out for a different sport, like, okay, fall for instance, he is technically a senior in high school, and football season has already begun. He will watch more for football this year than actually play it this year instead. I don't know. It's like an alternating thing he has. Like, during football season, he loves to watch it, and during baseball season, he loves to watch it. During basketball season, he loves to watch it. It's just alternating years, pretty much. He will watch it to get a little bit more experience on what they do, and then the next year, he will actually go ahead and try out for the actual sports. But because it's his senior year, he actually wants to enjoy more of life by partying. So I'll get more into detail for that later. Sam, though, Sam is the complete opposite of Scott. Sam is the younger half brother of Scott. He has brunette hair, and yeah, he also is your typical nerd. Braces, big glasses, everything. He is your typical nerd that doesn't really get much out of life, but I don't know where I'm going with it, honestly. Okay. How I see this going is that for Scott and Sam, I will most likely do a bit maybe every 2-3 months. It just depends on what I have planned and what he has planned. Because remember, we are both two separate people living in two separate families, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Sam is a junior. He is younger than Scott, obviously. And he is constantly manipulated by Scott to do his work for him. Like I said, your typical dumb jock and your typical nerd. To where the jocks usually bully/manipulate the nerds to do their work for them, and to get all the credit, pretty much. The jocks are the populars, the nerds are obviously the nerds. Like I said, Scott and Sam are two very different people. However, they only have like about a few similarities they share. One of them is obviously they love to make videos together whenever they get the chance. If Sam isn't already hitting up all of his work, or if Scott isn't drunk. Like I said, I will get more into Scott's point of view later. Another thing they share is their hatred for vanilla. Yeah. I don't know what made me think of them hating vanilla, because I honestly love vanilla. I'm pretty sure Nate Dogg loves vanilla. But me thinking of both of them hating vanilla, I don't know where that came from, honestly. It's going to be interesting, though, because I'm pretty sure if this comedy bit is famous enough that you guys will probably slip in the vanilla question to where both of them are just like completely disgusted. And yeah, I'm not really gonna get much into depth of the vanilla story, mainly because I don't even know how they don't like vanilla. But it's a process, though. I'm still developing their characters as is, so yeah. Now, Sam, he obviously loves schoolwork, and he's not much of a sports person, as a typical nerd, obviously. He also loves working with computers and all that stuff, but he wants to be more of a scientist when he graduates and goes to college. Scott, if he goes, well, I'm pretty sure he will go to college due to numerous of sports scholarships. Scott is a party person. He loves to party, no matter if it's like a mild party to where it's like a group hangout almost with his friends, or if it's the typical popular party to where everyone that's anyone is invited and they just do all of this random crap, especially alcohol. But Scott, my bad, my mic, I just moved my headset a little bit. Anyway, one special skill though, Scott don't know where he got it from, but he somehow possesses, is that he can easily make himself not look drunk, even when he is completely out of his mind because he drank about 12 shots in one night. 12 plus shots, I should say. He can easily fool his parents and Sam, although Sam can sometimes catch him on there too, but he actually has to be manipulated again, though, into thinking that he is sober and all that stuff. And yes, I know how dangerous drunk driving is, but Scott doesn't care. If he got pulled over, he can easily make it look like he was sober. However, he was trying to make it home in time because he was just so tired. He has been pulled over before, and the cops have believed him on that story. So, yeah. Sam's special skill is that he can easily find information that is useful. Like, he actually once caught wrong character. Sam actually caught Scott one time on actually being so drunk that Sam could easily smell it, and there was no possible way for Scott to really manipulate him on that because the scent of the alcohol was so strong. Possibly his neighbors found out, but that's just kind of common sense. But a better way to say his special skill is to seek out his evidence is when Scott came home one time, still drunk, obviously. However, he already manipulated his parents into thinking he was sober and was just coming back from the field from training and then hanging out with his friends. Not at the house, though. And then he does his best to manipulate Sam, but Sam can see it in his eyes, though, that he has been drinking. As long as he looks close enough, though, that Scott has been drinking and he's trying to manipulate him of being sober. Of course, both of them have the tendency to actually lie and just roll along with it. However, Scott's is more believable than Sam's. So yeah, Scott, that one time, Sam easily knew that he was drunk, but he didn't bother telling his parents. Because if he tried to tell the truth to his parents, and then Scott already manipulated them into thinking he wasn't, it would just be a huge conflict and he is not going to be risking that again because he has done that before, but it just took like about 3 days for them to finally figure it out, but they still get manipulated regardless. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for me discussing about Scott and Sam. There will be more regarding to it. I will be posting up updates about Scott and Sam's individual lives for the week on DeviantArt, so make sure you guys are on the lookout for that. So make sure you actually watch me to really get more in depth for it. As opposed to tweets, it's still going to be on my Sonic Mario Power Twitter, obviously. But the hashtag you guys should use if you want to find out more about Scott and Sam is hashtag SMP Scott and Sam. If you guys would just want to find out more about my comedy bits coming in the future, just use the hashtag SMP Comedy. I will actually show you guys on how to, like... Hang on. Okay. I will show you guys on, like, how to really word it out with the hashtags and all that stuff. And I will be trying to check up on it as often as I can. But for right now, though, Scott and Sam will be the first comedy bit of most likely many comedy bits coming in the future. And all that stuff. If you guys want more Scott and Sam, just go ahead and use that hashtag on Twitter, or just let me know in the comments on YouTube as well. And I will most likely make a separate channel just for Scott and Sam, I guess. Like, I don't know. I haven't really worked out the details for that yet, but just be on the lookout for Scott and Sam sometime next month. Other than that, this has been SMP here, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Mario Party 4. So, see ya!